Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Keith here from Cmonthehoopsceltic. I've been missing for the last week. MIA, what has been going on with me? Basically, the Christmas period. I hope you've had a fantastic Christmas and a good Boxing Day or Stevens's Day. I enjoyed the Hamilton result. Just have been sick with chest infection, so nearly there. Nearly back to myself. Nearly back to the podcast. I just want to say thanks very much for the lovely comments as well that I've received over the last couple of days on YouTube and Instagram and stuff. Really appreciate it. So back to domestic football tomorrow. 3 o'clock kickoff. Yeah, 3 o'clock kickoff on a Wednesday. A midweek game. It's down to obviously the New Year stuff, but Celtic Park, Dundee United. A team that's only won one game in 5. 6 wins, 7 draws, 7 losses. They have Shackland, obviously a Scottish international. I just want to say my thoughts go out to the Dundee United supporters at this time, losing their greatest manager, Jim McLean. That obviously got them to a European Cup semi-final. Won a couple of titles as well in the 80s. So I wish them, the Dundee United fans, I can pay me condolences. And me pay me condolences as well to a former Celtic player, Joe O'Donnell, that sadly passed away 13 years today. So my thoughts go out to the Motherwell fans, to Joe's family, to his good friend Simon Donnelly. It's a hard day for you, especially after Christmas. It just be always daunts a lot of people. It was an upsetting day when he sadly passed away when he was playing for Motherwell, but he'll always be a legend in Scottish football. So tomorrow, this is a dress rehearsal for the game on Saturday against Rangers. No mess ups. We just need to keep a clean sheet the way we've been doing so far with Conor Hazard in the league. We're going for 4 clean sheets. We need a defence just holding the A game. No room for errors. Good chemistry football, very similar to the weekend. We had chances and chances in the first half against Hamilton. It looked like it was going to be one of them stale days, but second half we had a fantastic second half. Congratulations to Turnbull, congratulations to Edward and Griff scoring as well. I love that black kit. It's absolutely cracking. I love the black kit, I swear to God. I know obviously it'd be bad memories at Easter Road in it, but look, it's a point. It could be a crucial point at the end of the season. As much as I was moaning at the time about Neil Lennon out, all I can say is I gotta take every game as it comes this season. If we lose a game, it literally it's like stamping on a claymore. More catch up. But we need to step a mark tomorrow. We had a good result against Ross County last week at Celtic Park. Hopefully the pitch is not too bad as it was. It was ripped up. It was in Sunders. I know there's been snow in Glasgow as well, so hopefully the groundskeepers kept the pitch immaculate. A bit of heaters on it, the covers over it. Hope it's good, because we need a bit of free-flowing football tomorrow. So my starting lineup. Now look, we played Dundee United at the start of the season. Abney got a stoppage time winner for us. It was a tough game. They're a good side, as I said, 6-7-7. Tough. They're 6th in the league, so they're not going to be a pushover. Some of the teams we played this season have a plan against us, and I think they will. They'll go ultra defensive, but we have the wing backs. We have a good pair in the front as well, and a good midfield to dominate the game, especially at home. I know it's different without the fans. So Conor Hazard in goal, no question about it. Conor has to play. He's a hero. He won us the League Cup, as much as he made errors in the League Cup. Not the League Cup, the Scottish Cup, sorry. I have to say, I've been impressed with him since he came in. Domestically, he's shown well. Neil Lennon has came out today and said that he's not strengthened the goalkeeper position in January, so the chances for him to make a stamp on the team long term and getting these clean sheets, doing what he can, going that team, feel comfortable crossing. He was pretty. There wasn't that much attempts on him on the weekend against Hamilton, so I was pretty impressed with Conor Hazard so far since he came in to Celtic fold. Right back would have to be Christopher Royer. We need a bit of power, aggression, pushing up. Jeremy Frimpong, yeah, he played well. He's played well the last couple of games, especially Ross County. He got the assist for Turnbull. I just think Oyer needs to play in there. We need to gel that back 4. The left back is always a question mark. Is it going to be Taylor? Is it going to be Laxall? I'm not going to pick my team, obviously, for Saturday until Thursday, till New Year's Eve. But I would play Laxall tomorrow. I think he's had spells. He's been good since he came in, and then he's kind of went off the radar. Taylor's came back in, got his spot in the cup final, in the European game as well. So Laxall needs to step it up. He's very good attacking wise. Defensively, still question marks about him, but Taylor gives a different game to him, where Taylor's defensively really good. Yes, he can get up the wing and he can get across in, great crosser, but he needs to build more to his game. So I'm going to go with Laxall. Duffy, and Julian. Julian's fit. He's ready to play. Didn't play the weekend. Beaton was in that position. I take Beaton back out. I know we're at home and we could play Beaton with Duffy, which hasn't really worked. We've seen it in the bad run the games we had. So I'll have to go with Julian and Duffy. We had a couple of clean sheets with Julian and Duffy so far. We're a bit shaky in the cup final against Hearts, but we need a bit of confidence. And Duffy was rested the weekend, so I'm going to go with them too. Midfield has to stay the same. Callum McGregor has to be the captain again. I know I don't rate him as much as a captain so far. If he can deliver 10 in a row as a captain, playing majority of these games for the second half of the season, he's my captain. I'll say Bruni could step back. Happy retirement. Sorrow has to play. Doesn't mess up. Doesn't he looks like that player that he just strolls through the park, gets the ball, takes it halfway line, pings it over, very comfortable with the ball. It's just he breaks up every tackle. It's like a Wanyama touch him. I like it. I really like Sorrow, and I'm a fan of him. And he should have been playing earlier. And I know a lot of people on this channel have said, why is he not playing that? Why has he hasn't played that much this season prior to this form that we're on? I really don't know. I don't know what Neil Lennon wasn't looking at, because he's been class. David Turnbull has to play. 2 goals in the last 2 games. You have to play Turnbull. He's been absolutely class this game in. Making a massive difference. Dead balls, pushing up, couple of attempts as well. His goal was nice the weekend, and he's getting a link up play with Griff. You can see him and Griff is starting to get a bit of gel there, and with Callum as well. So let Callum do the centre, push Turnbull up. There's contention in there where obviously you could bring Tom Rodgers in that could do that position when Turnbull's not still a 90-minute player yet. He's still recovering from his hard injury he had, and he's getting there. You're getting about 75 minutes out of Turnbull, so yeah, Turnbull has to play. Ryan Christie will play. I think Christie's being very good in the position. I know it's a different type of formation where we're usually playing. We're going with the 4-3-3, or we're going with the diamond, or we're going with the 2 up front. We're gonna have to go 2 up front for the rest of the season. Griff's fit, 3 goals in 3. Why not? He's on confidence. He's scored a lovely goal the weekend. The most biggest talking point was the link up play for his goal. Edward laid on the back heel. That's what we need. We need that. That's what we had last season, the second half of the season. That link up play that got us the title. So I'm gonna go with Edward and Griff. Edward hasn't scored in open football in Scottish Premiership in ages, and he needs to score. It's been a while since September the last time he scored. So fair enough penalties, but we need to get him scoring from open play, not dead ball situations. And Dodson hasn't in him. He's starting to look like Edward again. Tracking back, even in the Ross County game, he was very good. I know he didn't score, but he was very good. So my predictions for tomorrow, I'm going to say 2-0. I think the first 20 minutes, it's going to be slow. It's going to be a weird atmosphere. Obviously, 3 o'clock kickoff. There's no fans there. Just a weird one, but we've been awkward ones like this before. So 2-0. I'm going to fancy Edward. I'm going to fancy Turnbull. I think Edward's going to come up. I think Lee's going to be class tomorrow. Look, his header against Ross County last week was unbelievable. We just need to put pressure on Dundee. Dundee will fold. I know they're pushing to stay in the league. They're pushing to get into the top half of the table this season. It'd be great for them to come back from being relegated to a couple of seasons before. So Shackland obviously is a danger man for them, but I think we should be okay. And rest a couple of players. We could bring a few subs on. As you know, we have Mikey Johnson that could come on and make an impact. He's done quite well in the last 3 games. Tom Rodgers could come on. Yeti could come on. Yeti came on the weekend. Klamala could come on as well, which he played the weekend, the last couple of minutes. So it's interesting. You never know. He might go with Klamala and Yeti rest the 2 boys, but I wouldn't make that decision. I'd keep Griff and Eddy playing. We need the goals. We need confidence. So 2-0 tomorrow. I just want to say thank you very much for subscribing to the channel in the last 2.5 years. I really appreciate it. It's a big year ahead. If I don't get to talk to you before the year finishes, I want to wish you all a happy new year. Big year ahead of us as Celtic fans. Hoping we can do 10 in a row. I'm hoping we win more silverware in the Scottish Cup. I'm hoping Neil Lennon gets it right. After all the scrutiny he's taken, I'll be one of them fans that have criticised him in the past when this bad run has. But I'm open and honest, and I'll say, look, it's a game in and game out basis. The only way he's gonna win over me, as he would, or as I love Neil Lennon. as a manager is winning the league. Winning the league, signing off as a Celtic manager, winning the league. He doesn't deliver the league. His legacy is me as a manager, as a player, manager, coach. Never forget it. Never forgive it. I won't scare him. Love him to bits. So appreciate the support. I hope you have a great one. Speak to you all soon. And up the Celts. Hail, hail.